Here she comes. Into park. There we go, just on there, please. Air. Turn the air off. Alright, so running some, good evening. Running some very janky test code tonight. Trying to establish how repeatable my pickup, my alignment into a sanding position is, and I'll just walk you through it now. So, excuse the one-handedness, I've got to hold down the dead man to get this to do stuff because I'm running it all in training safety mode. So basically, no, I don't want to enter the program, I want to run it. Okay, let's try this janky one hand. Alright, here's my little program. Comes down to pick up. Imagine this is my pile of parts. Grabs that. Lovely, God, that's satisfying. Now, it comes down into what I'm calling the gravity wedge, which is my little gravity alignment tool. It's going to drop it in there, let it self-align into that corner and then re-grab it. It's going to do a little wiggle dance just to make sure the vacuum suckers are fully sucked on. Everything's nice and slow and safe. And now that's going to drive off into position, into what I'm calling the sanding pose. So Tiny on the left here is basically just acting as a vise at this point, or a 7th axis. Now, the question is that probe position where I expected it to be? Well, look, it's pretty good. Within, I can't visually identify that mark as any different from where it was the last 3 times, so I'm really happy with that. I'm getting a repeatable drop into the corner. Excuse the cable management, it's disgusting. I will get to it once things are working. Drops into that corner, re-grabs, takes it up. I'm getting really consistent results. So now this shelf is held in space. It's a little bit arbitrary in terms of where that is physically in relation to the robot. So I now need to use my little dumb probe and just probe 4 points on here, 2 points, and then I can take that data away into Rhino. Maybe work out how the hell to use a work object thing, but basically take that positional data, chuck it back in Rhino, and then reprogram my sanding paths to get my sander in and around all the features that I want to sand on there, and then drop the part, chuck it across the room somewhere useful. So, quick update, but it's been a lot to it to get to this point for what looks pretty simple, but I'm getting repeatable results, and I think, the next stage is probably build a less shit version of this, a stiffer, really repeatable, because that's kind of where my positional accuracy is coming from. It's like, if that gravity wedge isn't accurate, then I'm going to get inconsistent results up every time. And the last thing I want is any sort of drift from that fixture moving or flexing or changing in any way. So, yeah, that's kind of where things are at. I'll just bring it all home and drop off where we started. But yeah, pretty satisfying progress. That controller's in the way. Obviously, this pickup point would be more betterer, but for now, do grip off. Woo! That'll do, pig.